Hello, Phantom Nova here, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of City Skylines. And we are going to start a new city. We are leaving Springdale because the last episode where we had the massive water contamination and therefore killed a bunch of citizens and had trouble and traffic was bad. We recovered from that. Well, the game didn't save, so it didn't save any of that happening, but it hadn't saved anything I had done either. So the airport and all of the other transportation that I did over to the university, it didn't save any of that. So we are going to not worry about that, and we're going to start a new city. So we have, this is Seahorse Island map that I got from the workshop. I saw this one because Biffa was started a map on here, and I liked the map. I thought it was interesting. I think it'll be interesting to do small residential on all along the coast. So that is what we're going to do. If you look at his map, you will know that it has a lot of trees and everything on it. I downloaded I got the texture, whatever you want to call it, from the workshop. But when I tried to load the game, it would not load with that installed. So because of that, I uninstalled that and just went with the plain map. It did have trees on it, but I did go and delete all of the trees off as much as I could see. You can still see there's some over here. We'll deal with that when we get over there, but I wanted it to be blank, put in the trees that I wanted to as we come to it. But yes, so that's what we're going to do. So to look at the map, this is what we're starting off with. Not a whole lot of land here that's suitable, because we do have the mountain. We do have some over here, but that's just with the train. So we probably won't use that until we get this one unlocked. So we have just a little bit of land to get started. And most of this is farmland. But as you can tell, there's lots of farmland everywhere. So we'll be fine. We'll have to check and see where ore is, because I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so this is what we got. What we're gonna try to go with. So yeah, so let's get started. So here is our highway connection. The map already has these pre-built exits and on-ramps. I think that's a pretty nice design. So so we come down here, and this is where we're going to start. We're going to start in this area. I'm going to try to do mostly low residential. Over here, maybe some high residential. We may throw in one or two, especially like along the beach, to have them act as like hotels. But mainly we're going to have just um, just low residential. So let's just get that put in so that we unlock everything. So let's figure out what we're going to do. I don't really want to do a grid pattern because we do that all the time. What I'm thinking is, and then we'll just have let's see. Yeah, I think something like that would be fine. We want to connect that, yeah. And yeah, something like that. Okay, we've already spent a lot of money. Okay. Eventually, I would like to put them out here away, but we have to unlock the canal to do that. So, I think what we're going to do is maybe over here, we'll start, wait, how much is this? 17,000. That actually would take too much. Okay. We'll just start with this. Okay. And then we've got to do power, which is probably going to be the coal power plant. 7 megawatts versus 40. What's the cost of that? 6,000. Yeah. Coal plant is much better. Okay. Yeah. I didn't really want to put it up here, but Is that too high? It seems to be a little high. But what we can do, lower that ever so slightly. Good. And then we're going to, let's see. Okay, so we want that one to object height there. There we go. Yeah. We'll eventually do something with it over here. I just wanted to get it over here for now. Okay. So I guess we can turn that off. Okay. We've pretty much used all of our money already. Okay. So let's start filling in. Actually, some of these can be a little longer. Okay. Let's see what we get with that. We're losing lots of money. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Some people moving in. Okay. Oh, that's right, I didn't set up waste. How much is this, first of all? Okay, that's fine. Since we already have this being polluted over here, we're going to just add that there. And that gets water to the power plant as well. Okay. Hopefully that takes care of that. Perfect. Let's remove that for now. Okay, so a little bit of industry demand. Well, they're already building. Nice little houses. Okay, so our first milestone is 280. Little Hamlet. Unlocks. Garbage, healthcare, education. Okay. And our first loan, and we can do taxes as well. Okay. So, I mean, they have... Oh. Oh, my water budget is... What are we looking like? Oh! Because I did not connect power over here. How much do these cost? Okay. So for now... We do need to run that over there. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, now water's fine. We can actually take the budget back down. And power. Okay, there comes cars. What? Why is that not operating? Okay. But it's still not operating. Okay, we reached Little Hamlet. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute as soon as I can figure out why. And now it wants to work. Okay. Industry demand is going up. Okay, so we need to do garbage. Let's see, 16, 4,000. Can process 24,000. Can process, our capacity is 8 million. Okay, for now, we will put this in somewhere. Okay, water does go out there, and power is now connected. Okay, healthcare. We need to put in patient capacity is 50. What are we doing along the back edge here? And education. Or, no, we won't. Okay, cost a little bit more. No, cost the same. But the area radius is what more like what a school would be. I think we're going to put that down here at the edge. Yeah. Okay. And we have $999. Okay. So while we let it go, let's look. So Worthy Village, 550. Emergency service, police, and unique buildings. And we can start a farm as well. Perfect. What I'm really looking forward to is being a tiny town so that we get parks and plazas. Because I have an idea that I want to try. I want to see how it goes at least. We delete that. Still does not reach. We could put it over here instead. Not taking that up. And then filling that back in. And I did turn off the demand mod that we were using last game. I just want to let it build organically for now. Alrighty. What in the world is that? Ice Cube Factory. One of the largest buildings we have. And depending on how we go, I'd like to leave this open so that we can put a train terminal in. Oh, we're low on power. So let's raise that up. Let's just bring this up. How are we doing? Okay, water is nearing its limit. So we'll raise that up. we can get a loan too. Let's raise those up. They need workers, but I mean, I have the areas built. Just no one's moving in at the moment. D-zone. Okay. Only other thing we could build would be a 100,000. No. Okay. And we already have a lot of commercial zoned. I meant to take that off. We have plenty. Okay. Okay, Worthy Village, districts, emergency services, and we can start a farm. We might do the farm over here. That'd be part of the industrial zone. But let's get our fire station in. Where do we want to put the fire station? Let's put it here. Better coverage for the... How much does it cost? 120. Okay. Wasn't going to, but let's go and take both of those so that we can get... what does that cover? Does that cover the same? Yeah. Let's do that one. And we did unlock the... No, we didn't unlock anything. We will next. Statue of Industry. That's fine. I ain't gonna build any of them anyway. Okay. Let us going to be our first district. Grove Square. Okay. Okay. Residential is starting to creep up. You know what? We'll put some in there as well. Let them live on the road to the lighthouse. And we still have commercial done. Okay. So while that is going, I would like to okay, let's figure out how we want to do this. Let's just use move it mod, move that. Let's see how that does. Okay. So we are going to paint this as a district. Doesn't really matter if it's a little too big. Oh, and I do want to go on and paint this as well. Is that like, are you gonna be covered? Okay. And that's going to bring water over here while we're working with it. Okay. We'll do that. And that's going to finish out our first area. And what we're going to do is this is going to be its own little district. Glade Hills. Actually, I know. No, that is not what I wanted to do. I don't mind raising it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. I think something like that. Let me delete that. That's still connected. Because what I want to do is just have a little bit of housing over here. Okay, so I think that house is going to be destroyed. Let's delete that, because we don't need it running over there anymore. Because what I want to do, if I can, why is that space already occupied? Okay, and that's all covered. Okay, power is almost all the way down here. Just for the time being, so we don't lose power to that. We'll do that away. Tiny town. So we unlock park areas, industrial areas, landscaping. We got a fishing industry, which we'll get set up pretty quickly as well. Because we're on the water, so like why wouldn't we set up some fishing? So we're going to have just a few fishing spots along here, but then the actual fish market and whatnot we will set up over here, because it does, it just has noise pollution. I don't know where we're going to set it up. We don't have a lot of space. So Okay, let's get back over here. So this is going to be... And then this is going to expand to encompass that. The building has leveled up. Oh, it's our power. Need to raise the power to 100. What about water is almost down, so we're going to raise. I don't care about night. Garbage. Landfill use is not much. We're going to put that up. And healthcare too. Okay. Okay, so they still have plenty of residential. Okay. What we want to do is we're going to put in some walking paths. We are going to have to destroy some. And I want to connect here. For now. Okay. Like, I know we can do it without destroying that. Okay. Let's make this look a little more natural. Okay, that'll get people walking around too. Look at that. People already walking across. Perfect. Okay. You are outside the water. Okay, commercial demand is going up. I'm gonna actually take this out. I don't want more industry building if we can help it. I am going to just pop in commercial over here because I don't really have anywhere else for it right now. And as demand creeps up, oh, I have to create an industry area. Okay, farm main building. Okay. I think we're gonna have the farm main building right there. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got. Crops. Let's see. Fertile land. Okay. Small animal pasture. That just has to be placed inside the area. We're gonna do 2 of them. And then 2 of them. And 2 of them. And power. Is that enough? I don't think so. There we go. Okay. Because there's a lot here. Okay. We've got canal, which would allow me to do create a little bit of a wave, I think. But what I want with that is I should be able to, yep, I can put our water out here. Though that does stick up in the middle. Did I not use... Yeah, I used the deep. That's cool. I'm just going to leave that. We are going to move the water pump over there at some point. Okay. You need crops, which y'all were producing crops eventually. Okay. So you need 150 workers, which they're producing, and it's just going to take time for them to produce. So, just give that some time. Okay, that is what I wanted to look at. Yeah. Flood wall. Okay. How does this work exactly? Yeah. Okay, so what my idea is I want to do the amusement park hanging over the water. I've got to see exactly how that's going to work. Shoreline required. Okay. So, if that is the case, like, that is not, like, why? Is that water going to dissipate? Like, I don't understand why now it wants to smooth it. Let me level it out. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Nope. Let's do this one. Okay. Need shoreline required. Because the residential demand is now skyrocketed. Look, we got cows. I think they're both probably set for cow. Can we change it? Yes, let's change this one to pig. Because, oh, why not? Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to keep that on empty. Because if I don't, we'll import, and I don't want to import stuff. I need to, because that's costing us a lot. Okay. So let's go back over here and see if we can't get this figured out. Let's lower this down. And create just a little bit more sand over here, or land, I should say. We're going to do a little bit, another little bit of gravel road coming off of here, stretching down along here. And just a tiny one. Like, this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know what y'all were doing. Try to smooth out some of this harshness here. Okay, so that gets us a little bit more spot for residential. We've got to figure out where to do some more commercial. I didn't really want to, but I guess we're going to do it over here. There we go. Okay. I can't put it in right now. Because I'm not doing the city park. I want to do the amusement park. Oh, because that's I guess that's considered a highway. Because why not? Something like that. And that unlocks a lot. To tell you the truth, I don't know if that's actually going to be big enough. We might have to make this. No, that's easier to do. Okay. Except it did take away the more square shape that we had, but okay. There we go. And that increased it a good amount. Now we just got to make sure we don't flood as we try to push this water out. Okay. I want that to be slightly below the water. And that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to smooth it. What is it named? Magnolia Park. So of course we can't do anything with it right now. Because we are out of money. I don't need side gates. Oh, that is definitely a lot bigger. All of that stuff's a lot bigger than I thought. It's going to be tough getting it in. Okay. Well, I'm going to play around with it a little bit more just to make this a little bigger. I think we're going to bring this wall out some this way as well. But that's going to be our park area. And let's go and just let it play and watch this water collapse in on itself. See how it does. And that water hopefully will dissipate. I don't know why you're saying you're flooded, because you're not. But they're moving in over here nicely. Commercials building up over there. We are... What are y'all doing? Returning to facility. Returning to facility. Okay, I'm not really sure where y'all are going. Okay. So we just need the workers. And we're going to work on building... Okay. So we got transport now, so I do want to get some transport, some of the mass transport in, which right now we just have trams. We do have ferries, which we don't really have anywhere for the ferries to really go. But it might be nice to put a tram in, so we'll see about that, and then a bus as well. And are we out of water? No. Oh. You're just outside the grid. Yeah, so I am going to... Okay. For now, let's just keep it at balance. Hopefully we... Okay, we were shipping a lot, but we just don't have... we just don't have the goods being produced right now to continue shipping them. Let's go and get 3 more. Once we get them producing enough, we can then we can delete some of them for other buildings. But for now, what I'm going to do is pause it. I'm going to work on getting this expanded. Then we will look at what tile we want to purchase next, to figure out where we want to build. I'm thinking it's probably going to be this way, because this has some good land here along the coast that we can build on. Or over here, and we can start building on another island. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out, because we do have pretty high demand for residential. So I want to get that taken care of, but then also work on getting this expanded just a little bit, so that we can have our amusement park on it, and make sure everything can fit. But I will work on that. So hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe.